Hello, this is Fardin Ahmed, and this presentation is about the final report for my coursework 1. I'll be talking about the motion media files, Unity, the additional planning I did for coursework 2, and at last I'll give a summary. Let's talk about the motion media files. So after my work in progress video, I added a hand pose, so my character is able to open and close his hand, and I have another character that is able to sit down and stand up. For that I had to change the control reference of the root, and also my character is able to throw a prop. So let me show all of them in motion builder. Let's see the card character at first. So this is my guard character. It is able to sit down and stand up. This is the process clip. As you can see, it can sit down and stand up without any problem in the animation, and the animation is smooth as well. For that I had to blend these two different animations, one is sit down and one is stand up, and I also had to paste the first pose in the end start frame to the end frame because the poses were different, both of these animations, and then I processed these two animations in this one. But the problem I had was when I imported this character in Unity, it was not sitting on the object properly, and for that I had to change the root. As you can see, at the moment the root is here, and I needed to change it using the control reference in the scene. Yeah, so I changed the position, and after that it was able to move properly, sit properly in my Unity project. So this is one character. Now let's go to the character that is able to throw a prop. This is the character Remy. At first we will see how it opens and closes his fist. So I have two pose, closed and natural. I use the local rotation so to change the hand pose, and I copied the fingernails because if I copy the wrist, then the whole hand moves because of the inverse kinematics. So I just copied the fingernails and pasted it in all of the animations. Let's see how the open and close one looks like. You see the character is closing his hand and opening his hand again, and the looping is perfect and smooth. Now let's go to the second one, which is throwing a prop. So I had to use a parent-children constraint for this one, so that the cube doesn't move from his hand while it should be in the hand before the character throws the prop. Let's see. Yeah, this is how it throws it. Let's see it again. So I used the tutorial 10 for that, which was additional. We were not shown how to do the throwing, and I did it by myself. This is the extra work that I did. So this is it for the motion media files. Let's go to the Unity project. This is the guard character that is able to sit down and stand up. So at first I had problems making you sit down, but now I fixed it. You can sit down and it's looping. The animation is looping all the time. This is it for this anime, for this character. And I also incorporated a lot of new assets for my club. This is the club, and I'm planning to expand it. So this is the new assets that I was talking about, and this is the dancing floor. And this character, he has a lot of animations. So this will be a pole dancer. I already have all of the animations over here already. This is a pole dance animator controller, and all the animations are inside this one, the pole dance. So I just have to make sure to add them. This is it for the Unity project. So I just described what I did, and also I changed the environment. As you can see, the floor is now grass. And now let's talk about the additional course of to planning. So this I made a new Padlet for this one. Love this in storyline where fantasy becomes reality. So let's start this slideshow. So the player, uh, the template project that we were given, it was a capsule. I changed it for extra gray. So this is the player that uh, character that I will use as player. So the narrative is the player is appointed as the manager of the club descent, and his job is to make sure the club can gain its financial uh, gains back and improves its popularity. The club will have a few mini games. The player can engage in them if the player manages to perfectly manipulate the dancer's moves and the crowd is entertained. Then the club will receive more earnings, and also the player can test his bartending skills to create different cocktails for customers, and if the customer likes the drinks, then the waitresses will get higher tips for that. And the player will have multiple choices, and the choices will have consequences. For example, if he decides to hire more dancers, what will happen on that occasion? And what if he decides not to intervene between customer fight? He lose business. And he can also set the drink price for the drinks and entry fees. So if the drinks are cheaper, more customers will come, but the profits will be lower. And if the drinks and entry fees are higher, there will be different consequences for that. And also I have many NPCs, as I already mentioned. Already have 8 characters, and each one have different characteristics, and the customers will also have different personalities. And this is the environment that I'm aiming for. There will be a dance floor where all of the characters will dance. There will be a bartending area where there will be drinks and food. And as I also already showed, I have assets already that will help me to achieve this goal. And also I'm planning to introduce a sound system. So when the player walks into the club, there will be music playing and it will change after a certain amount of time. Yeah, so this is the plan for Coursework 2 at the moment. And additionally, I'm using GitHub for version control. As you can see, I already did 13 commit and I described them. As you can see, I added new character with animation in grass, added to character, added bar assets, through pop, added club model. So for version control, I use GitHub, and also I follow the naming conventions as mentioned in our lectures. All of the animation clips are called clip at the front, and all the normal files are named accordingly. So this is it for the moment. Thank you.